Today we're going to practice what's called subitizing. And subitizing is something that will really help you with math as you get bigger. So I have my finger puppets here, and now when we normally count something, we would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When we subitize, we look at it really quick, and if someone covers it up before we can count it, I would still know there were 5 there. So I'd look at it, cover them up, and I'd know there's 5. So we're going to play a little game where you're going to practice subitizing. I'm going to take my thing and cover them up. I'm going to take some away, and we're going to see if you can tell me how many are when I pull it up. I'm going to give you 2 seconds to look at them, and you try to say how many they are without counting. 1. How many were there? The answer was 3. I'll show you. There were 3. When you can subitize, you can look at them and see that that's 3 without having to count them. All right, I'm going to give you one. Ready? How many were there? There was 1. That one should be a pretty easy one for you. You can see that there's only 1 there, and you know that's 1. That's subitizing. Now let's try another one. Ready? How many were there? There were 2. 2 animals. When you look at them, you can see there's 2. That's called subitizing. Sometimes it helps to have them in a pattern. So I'm going to put some animals out in a pattern and see if this helps subitize. Here we go. If you can see them, let's spread them out a little bit. You see that I gave you a little extra time on that one, but there were 4. When you can subitize 4, it looks like the dots on a dice. There's 2 and 2 together. When you can recognize that, it will help you subitize 4. And then I'll show you one more. This one's going to be tricky. So if you can subitize that there were 5, it might help to remember we just had 4 and I put 1 more in there in the middle, and that's 5. So if you can recognize 4 and see there's 1 more, that will help you subitize 5. There's other things you can that are easy to help you learn to subitize. We'll do it really quick, and that is hands. So you probably know that we have 5 fingers on our hand. You can count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But when you subitize, you look at it and you know that's 5 fingers. So if I held up this many, it might be easier to know that's 2 fingers. If I held up this many, you'd know that was 4 fingers. So that's another way to practice subitizing, is recognizing how many fingers. 5, 1, 3. And when you can recognize numbers that quick, you're going to be a lot better at math. So that is a skill to keep practicing.